pilots the Broad Brook Brewing number 12 out of East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. It's Alexandra Fearn.
We put a new body on it because not that the other body from last year was bad at all. We honestly could have slapped it back on and nobody would know the difference because it was mint. Nothing crazy. We didn't like take it apart and like build a whole new car over the winter because why would we do that? The car was so good in 2021, so like what would be the value added besides spending money in? I think we showed up to open practice and we had a good car. We maybe did like 6 laps and then just loaded it back up. So obviously we were feeling very confident, and then
Kyle is moved in.
There comes Fearn, there's contact in the field. Both Fearn and Hopkins into the outside wall. Patnode with nowhere to go, and the rest of the leaders take evasive action in the infield grass.
I wasn't really sure like how bad it was. I was also grumpy, so went home, looked at it. It was bad, but it wasn't horrible. We were able to fix it at home.
That's not the story for second, because here comes Damon Pilardi, Alexandra Fearn. They are locked together. Patnode becomes the breaker.
He hit the tires square, like literally like perpendicular, so it did bend the rear again, so that was frustrating. So it was a lot more work than just like putting a new tire on the car or like swapping rims or whatever. So yeah, that really kind of just killed it right away. I think it's easy to be grumpy for like almost the whole weekend, depending on what it is. For me, showing up the next week, usually I'm kind of over it by that point because going to the racetrack on Friday with my dad, getting lunch, and then hanging out until they open is one of the fun parts for me. So once we usually leave here, like I'm over it. Collected ourselves, brought our stuff home, and just made it better and worked on it every single week.
May have an opening off of turn 4 as Patnode slides up wide. White flag, 1 lap to go in the limited late model feature, and they're side by side for the top spot.
They come off the turn. Patnode's reeling her back in, but it is Alexandra Fearn to take down the win.
It was certainly nice. I knew that the car was fast, and then afterwards, because the night ended early because it rained, we got to go out and celebrate, and so that was nice too. Like at the beginning of the year, when new people join the class, the delta between the newest person and some of the more experienced people was a lot, but at the end of the year, or even like before that, maybe like halfway, it closes up more.
There's a tap to the bumper though. Alexandra Fearn rolls up to the bottom there, door handle to door handle on the back straight.
Cormier drops to the second spot outside of Fearn. Fearn takes over the lead. Lavoie trying to the inside. Classic limited late model action. Fearn will take the win.
I just did what I knew I had to do. A lot of people weren't happy about it, but it is what it is. It was really exciting for us because we had a really good car that day. Also on like really old tires, if I recall correctly. So that makes it better for me because really it comes down to like, I know I have a good car, so really it's on me at this point. We got to bring home the car in one piece with 4 tires on it on like the first month of racing. So yeah, we just use that to like build off of what we had and just continue having fun.
Yeah, hopefully we can build off of this and come to the last race and spank everybody. So
I think the race went green to checker first of all, and I knew we had a good car. This is me, I say that all the time, but I'm being serious this time. It is what it is, like what was I gonna do about it? I got out of the car, I was like feeling in a silly mood, and I did want to win the last race. I've won the last race a bunch of times.
She said last week she was going to give him a good one tonight, and she backed it up. Alex Fearn with her 3rd win of 2022.
You know, I like doing that because then over the entire winter I can like think about that. It's certainly nice because I think it showcases all of the hard work that we did over the whole year. And the other thing too is I drove the late model that same day, and it was also like on rails. It was so good. And driving that car, I think, makes me better at driving this car, and vice versa. So it helps both programs. It was fine. It was certainly fun. It was a little bit frustrating at the beginning of the year, and I foolishly thought that I could win another championship. And I do wish that like there was a little bit more luck for me, but it was fine. It was still fun. Won 3 races, 25 career wins. The last race in the late models was so fun. I just consider myself lucky that I have good equipment, good team. Enjoy my whole Friday doing this every week. There's a lot of people who helped me over the whole year, and the other thing to consider is that I mean the whole year. So first, my dad, for everything that he does. Like I said, we leave here at like noon and go to the racetrack, so he spends his whole day with me, and Saturday and Tuesday and Thursday. Same with Amadeo, so just thank you. Dave Ferris, we spent a lot of time together this summer too. He just retired, so can't wait next year to do the same thing. Bob, Dave Zabore, my brother, my cousin Tom, Eric, all my sponsors, Safeco Foam, Broadbrook Brewing, Schaefer's Racing Oil, William Race Gears, Whip Sporting Goods, Route Auto Machine, New England Gear Polishing, and MVM Pro. There's a lot of people who help me, and I'm really lucky to have them. We will be present. We will be showing up with a car. Yeah, we'll be showing up with a car. I'm really excited and looking forward to it. Like I said, going to the racetrack on Fridays every week during the summer, that's like my thing. It's what I look forward to the most every week. Yeah, so we will be there doing the same thing with a car